Well, good morning. And hey, the skies are even clearer this Friday morning. Just probably should have gotten up earlier, but last night I stayed up until 1. Kept going outside checking if the aurora is going to be out, and no, it's blocked by clouds again. So far that's 2 nights. So tonight is really the only chance. Today, so far, had my breakfast. Regular continental.
And 2 hard-boiled eggs.
And 2 hard-boiled eggs. I think I got a little less than 5 hours of sleep. So I'm glad I brought some coffee with me. Even though I'm not a coffee drinker, I'm gonna need it. I should have gotten up a little sooner. I wanted to get out the door maybe 30 minutes ago, but time goes by quickly when you're on vacation and trying to plan what photography to get done and just prepping everything. I've got both cameras at the ready, but I went ahead and put the 100 to 400 on the R5 on the way down the Richardson Highway, just in case I spot some wildlife. But the sun hasn't peeked over the clouds yet. I want to at least get past North Pole before it does. I think I've got plenty of time. I don't think the sun really pops out until after 8 a.m., which is good up here, and it doesn't get very high, kind of like in Maine. But yeah, it's an experience. It's just like a whole other world up here, even though we have, it's the same retail stores, same fast food places. But it's like, it's different. But that's just, that's just me maybe speaking as a cliche tourist. I don't know. I hope not. But yeah, if I spot something good, some good hills in a valley, even though it's going to be packed with snow, it's still haven't done a landscape shot yet. And got here on Wednesday. It's already Friday. I would have done it yesterday coming back from the Chena Hot Springs road, but every pull off, every little area that people could normally, stop, whether to let traffic by or not, it's packed with snow. So like I really couldn't stop anywhere. So that being said, head on down, and if I see something good, I will stop and change out the lens. But we shall see. My favorite spot to pass by was North Pole, of course, but I still had about 3 hours to go just to check out a certain Glacier Cave. But after a while, as I thought it was going to be a fairly wooded drive, the trees suddenly opened up and a slight break in the clouds showed a literal jaw-dropping sight in the distance. Oh my god. It just opened up, from all these trees here, and off in the distance, I see just this huge mountain range that's being hit by the fiery pink sunlight early in the morning here. Oh man. Okay, covered by trees again, but wow, that was something else. Check out these mountains as we get closer. So I think I may end up, if we're lucky, I think this highway goes right through them, I hope. Well, maybe not the same part of the Alaska range, but it's still an awesome sight, and I kept my eye on it the whole way down. Eventually, I found a rather large area to pull off the road and get my camera and tripod out. I just found a good pull-off spot, and I can't resist. Take a look at this. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That is just... Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, this is what it's all about. I think we're in business now. So I'm focused on the mountains back there. As all the cars are passing, you must be thinking I'm an idiot. Actually, I don't care what the cars passing are thinking. This is happiness right here. Creating a bit of a panorama of the mountain range while the sun is going to be pretty low all day. This is going to be the landscape shots. And actually, I think using the 100-400 is pretty good because, you know, I'm right in front of a mound of snow. And if I'm going to get anything, I'd rather get that branch sticking up towards the end of, it's not a cliff, but, you know, the steep hill here. I don't see any movement of animals. Maybe they've already had their breakfast, or this just isn't the morning. But the sunlight is hitting just right. And this is, woo! This is one of the main reasons why I'm up here. I'm feeling good about today. You know, sun's still behind a bit of clouds, but it's bright enough. It's that golden hour sunrise light. And it's pretty much I got a good feel for it yesterday out at Chena Hot Springs, and you know, it was pretty low. This is partly why I am up here. That, and to still have people riding my ass when they could easily go around me. But hey, I'm not bitter. And I'd rather have the snow here in the foreground a little out of focus. Because, well, for one thing, it's snow. It's a mound of, I don't need to see the texture in it. And I think F8 is pretty good. You don't necessarily need F11. I mean, I'm focused out to infinity pretty much. So, you know, they are that far in the distance. And it's, what is it? Is it still -2 out here? I should be wearing my wool gloves, but I mean, it's fine. Just stick my hand in my pocket for a little bit. I'm not going to be out here much longer anyway. I'm excited. I'm re-energized. Everything I was feeling nervous about yesterday and the day before, it's gone away. I'm confident in what I'm getting, except that my R5 keeps getting the error 70. I need to send it in, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I may come back, shoot this spot again on the way back just to see how the light looks. But damn, it's beautiful. So much nice area untouched, and it's, you know, it has to stay untouched. There's no way you could build some things out here. And nor should you, you know, leave it. Let's keep going. We got, still got an hour and a half before I get to the ice cave. After stopping in Delta Junction to get a slightly closer shot of the range again, and the sun was a little better at that spot too. I also found out that the public rest stops were completely locked, but I did see a few what I assumed were deer tracks in the snow. So continuing on, the land got a bit flatter around the roads, but still plenty of high hills and mountains to be seen everywhere. And I wish I could have just kept filming that in and of itself, but we must continue on. We're doing some construction around here, but yeah. No, on the other side, it's the pipeline. That's cool. I definitely do not expect to see any wildlife because of all the noisy construction. That's one nice thing about driving here in the winter, when a lot of the leaves are, you know, not blocking my view of the river valley. It makes for some very, very beautiful shots. Oh, it makes for terribly, terrible landscapes. It's not that terrible. I meant terrible as in ominous and incredible. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I'm basically walking on a frozen lake. And as luck would have it, because you know my luck, out in the middle of nowhere, I would run across more Texans. People I just passed leaving the ice cave, coming the other way. Had a Texas A&M beanie. I'm like, yep, that figures. Got all my layers on and I'm actually hot out here. Took my wool gloves off. Oh man. You know, blue sky, there's some clouds, but they're moving pretty fast. I love it. In the element. It's like hot ice.
I heat up the ice cubes.
Just the best of both worlds. Yeah, maybe it's just a hike that's warming me up. Once we get to the ice cave, I'm sure. Oh, actually, I think that's it right there. I think I can see it. Let's spin this around, and here we go. Yeah. I do believe that is it. Path entering right into the mouth of it. I keep looking all around. I don't see one moving thing. Back in Texas, this would look like 9 a.m., but it's more closer to noon now, I think. Those tiny short stops can really add up. Here. Right now. This is it. And this gimbal, really enjoying the Pocket 3. I already set it on a very soft pile of snow. It would easily give way under my feet, and it did. I fell down to my knees in the snow, which was fun. But had this thing on, face track, just set it down, just get some B-roll shots, which is great if you don't have anybody else with you. Now, I'm a one-man crew, and here I'm trying to make this trip more cinematic and storytelling a bit more. Can only do so much, and sometimes it just feels a little weird when a whole bunch of other people are around. So it really makes you think, doesn't it? Out here all alone in open country. This is where you're tested. And I love it. I feel really accomplished. Just really energized about it. There's a bunch of people in the cave, so let's keep on moving. Once I've got into the shade, okay, yeah, it got really cold. But good thing for the sun. I should see some people doing some serious hiking up the mountains in the distance. Nice. Not for me. I don't have that kind of time. I'm here just to enjoy the cave. Okay. want to go completely back to the back. You know, it is ice. I don't trust it that much. But yeah, these crystal formations up here, it's like, they look like the rocks I've seen in the Natural Science Museum, but had to get some different ones of it, and I'll probably get a couple of close-ups. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to, the cave, I knew it wasn't going to be completely blue, but man, it's beautiful. I can always blue up parts of it, in post. Like all this in the summer, all this would be a river. You can't really walk on it. But this is awesome. I don't even know what else I can say. It's just looks like there's not much else to the back. At least they're shining their flashlight, so I don't have to worry about it. Out here on my right, we find some tourists engaged in some buffoonery that may or may not be hazardous to their health. So I pretty much have ice crystals falling all down my neck. They make a cool sound. Listen. I hope you can hear that because that was really cool. But yeah, I'm pretty much in the dark. It's pretty cool for the back, but I don't need to go for the back. This is an experience. I'm happy. I need to go to the bathroom, and the one rest stop that I found, the bathroom doors were locked. This would have happened to me. About to go back out to the entrance while everyone else is inside here and get some overall cave shots. Because I want to try to avoid editing out the people as much as I can. So, yeah. That, then hike all the way back. This was a good day. This guy's most cooperative, so blue. You can saw this pure white powder. It's the good stuff out here. I got enough pictures I am happy with the overall of the ice cave. The crystal's trying to focus bracket. It's another thing that I just noticed. Not one person has moved, tried to give me some space on this path here. I stand corrected. The people I just passed right behind me there, so far, are the only people who are polite enough to try to, give me some room on this little footpath in the packed snow. I can handle the deeper snow in the snowshoes, but still. Common courtesy, even out in the middle of nowhere. Wait a minute. This isn't quite the middle of nowhere. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm in the middle of nowhere. And back to civilization. And back we go. Another 3 hours back to Fairbanks, and oh my goodness, just looking at the mountains again from this direction, heading back later in the day, seeing where the light is hitting and the shadows are being created. It makes me really want to come back during the summer now. Even though I hear the mosquitoes up there are something fierce, much more vicious than Texas. And it was pretty cool to see a helicopter fly by. I just assumed it was military training. So, just ate dinner and parked up here at the the large animal research station, which is pretty nice, although I think you need to book a tour to see more of it in there, which I'm not opposed to doing that. I just don't know if I'm gonna have a whole lot of time to do it tomorrow. But right now I saw they've got some bison over there, which is pretty cool, even though I've already got all the bison photos and videos I needed from South Dakota last April. Oh, that was a day. But over here, we got muskox. And one seems to be sleeping, so I don't want to disturb him. Oh, there's a lot of ravens flying around. And they sound pretty calm until I guess they see people, and then it's that. But no parking between the hours of 11 and 5. Oh, well, it's after 5, so I guess I could have parked here, but I don't want to disturb him. So yeah, I'll see what I can get, with the camera for this. But it's just cool to be this close to some muskox, So I guess that'll be about it for now, and then later this evening go find a parking spot up at the Cleary Summit. Well, fine, that beast can walk off. They're gonna miss some good shots later, but I think I'm gonna end it here for now. This video is quite the lengthy one, but please tune in for the next one and you'll see that I finally hit a goal. So that'll do us for now. Thank y'all very much for watching, especially thank you for watching the whole video, and y'all be excellent, and I will see you in the next one.
I am crushing your mountain. I am crushing it down into a mound of dust.
Those people seriously just left their groceries in trash there. Wow.